Hello everyone. This is Monday, September the 8th, 2025. Time 11:30 a.m. and current temperature 17 degrees Celsius, 64 Fahrenheit. I am in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and we're going to be walking Gottingen Street this morning. And it is still morning yet. It will soon be noon, but still morning. So we're going to walk Gottingen Street and see what's going on down there today. I started my video at Gottingen and Cogswell. Okay, so you got a good bearing on where I was at. And here we are on a beautiful sunny day. It was kind of cloudy and chilly, but you see now we just got fluffy clouds up there, and it's getting warmer now. The sun comes and goes, but it's still a nice temperature out here. I see it's really quiet in front of the Salvation Army today. Usually there's a lot of people standing out there, but today, nobody there. This is the Seven Bays Cafe. I took a picture one time from inside there and got a few comments on it. So if anybody wanted to know where Seven Bays is located, it's almost right across the road from the Salvation Army. Right here is the Seven Bays. Seven Bays Cafe right there. Okay, let's head down. Let's head on up to, make our way up to the other end, I guess. Make our way up to the other end of Gottingen and, oh, I gotta stop here for a minute. Okay, just 1 second. I gotta change some things here. Okay. One minute here. All right, let's go. I had to fix something there. Okay. Let's continue on. Up Gottingen Street. There's Falkland Street up there. One of the spots my wife does deliveries, flower shop up there. She's not up there right now, but I might run into her yet. Yeah, it's kind of quiet down here, really. Sometimes it can be quite a bit of activity, but kind of quiet this morning, so maybe it's one of those days, one of those quiet days. A lot of new things have happened here since they made new buildings. You got the merry old barbershop, very nice, modern-looking place. Well, this is an enjoyable walk this morning. Sounds like the helicopter from the hospital taking off. The helicopter that comes to the hospital, it makes several trips a day. So It's got its own sound, and you know what it is when it's flying over. Show some pictures of what this drugstore looked like a long time ago. Like kind of like that. Back in the old days when everything was up there on bottles and things, and went up to the counter and gave them your prescription, and now you give them your prescription and it's got to come back. You got to plan it ahead when you're going to come back to get your prescription filled. Depends on where you live, I guess. You live here in Halifax, kind of like that, the Shoppers Drug Mart. You drop it off and go back and get it. A lot of times you don't really have a paper prescription. Your doctor just calls the drugstore, and then they call you when it's ready. Anyways, enjoying this walk up here. It's kind of nice. Looking out over the harbor, I can see the ferry coming across. Well, this is nice to be out here today again, doing some video. Hello. The guy waved. He knew he's going to be on YouTube. Let's get over here and have a look at some of these. I remember when they were just building all these things over here. That was like a year ago, maybe a little more, a couple of years, some of them. But they used to be all just 2 or 3 levels. Now we got that right there. Tallest building on Hydrostone so far. I would have to cross the street right here because I won't have a sidewalk. Push our button and maybe they'll stop. Good. We got to cross without getting run over. That's half the battle. All right, we'll make our way up Hydrostone until we get to the other end, and then we'll see what we want to do. Yeah, that's going to be quite a building down here on the street. That's the only tall building here. But you have to start with one, right? And then the rest comes after that. Wasn't that long ago they was building this one here, and now it's filled up with people. And got a restaurant in the bottom. Yeah. We are at Hydrostone and Prince William Street right there. Tuscan Falls Beer Project. That's what it's called. I guess that's getting a workover. Maybe it's getting demolished to make room for another big building. Well, it looks like they're going to demolish it. It says residential, commercial, restoration, chimney, repair, firefighters, masonry. Well, you never know. We might be just doing some work. It's hard to say. I'm not sure. There's the library right over there. Not always one of the safest spots to be in. I've been here before and saw fights break out. The police have to come straighten it out. And it happened several times right here. Right here. Here comes a guitar player down the street. What kind of guitar you got?
I got she's Aria, and she's so beautiful. I had a Yamaha with the heavy wood, and she's right light.
Yeah.
I fell in love with her.
Area, yeah, that's a good name.
I
Yeah.
fell in love with her.
Do you play guitar?
I do. I have a Telecaster.
Why don't you come up to have the meal at 1 o'clock?
Where do
Maybe
you-
get a tune out of you.
Well, I live in Lower Sackville.
Yeah, right here. They got a night,
Just up the street
just right here for a free meal
Free.
at 12 o'clock.
Oh,
Will you come
yeah.
and join us?
Well,
maybe get a tune out of you.
I'm in the middle of a video right now.
Oh, for
but-
Christ's sake. We're all obsessed with that. Right here, like, turn right, and then go up and have a little dinner, and maybe get a tune out of you.
What day do you do this?
Right now, they're open every day for a free meal.
Oh yeah.
If you want to come up with us.
I will bring my guitar.
No, I got mine. Maybe get a tune out of you.
Well, I can't
Yeah,
today.
I'd like to hear you play.
Yeah.
I
Come
don't-
up, have a bit of grub with us, and shut up and make your own camera.
I think I saw you on the bus before.
Yeah, he plays
Yeah.
harmonica.
Oh,
But
yeah.
he don't have his harmonica with him, but
Yeah.
he sings. But you don't mind when he sings. Jesus, the glass starts to shatter.
Oh, yeah.
And the poles falling over in the city.
You ready? Here we go.
The lion sleeps tonight. Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
That was,
sing it.
that was
Oh,
good.
Jesus. I don't have it down on guitar, but a nice one. It's one of my favorite. But you know
Yeah.
how? You know how, Wayne?
Oh, yes. I
Oh,
sing
Jesus
it.
Christ. Why don't you come up and join us for dinner?
I can't. I'm in the
Oh,
middle
you
of
can.
this.
What's your
Yeah.
first name?
Paul.
Who?
Paul.
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 Yeah, everyone's obsessed with the goddamn camera.
Look me up on YouTube, Halifax
Nah, I'm
Walker.
not going to look you up. Don't come up and have a bit of grub with us. Everyone's obsessed with the goddamn cameras.
I know.
Yeah?
You know, I came here from Toronto 7 years ago, and I started doing videos, and I've been doing it ever since.
Yeah,
I
everyone's addicted to the
I'm going to
goddamn...
ask you, are you male or female?
Male.
You're
Male.
male, okay, because
Oh.
your voice is
Yeah,
between.
yeah, like down the alto.
Oh, yeah.
Why, Jesus, I was hoping to get a tune out of you, and you're there obsessed with your goddamn camera. Right? Everyone today, you go to talk, look, they're scrolling. Instead of listening to the goddamn song, or having a conversation, they're fucking there for 2 and 3 hours. Now they got the TV, instead of being 3 hours at home looking at the TV,
They're looking
right
at
there
YouTube.
scrolling. I can't even have a goddamn conversation with them. Yeah,
You know,
Okay, I'm gonna head
all I ever watch on TV is YouTube. That's it.
yeah, you're obsessed with the goddamn screen. Yeah, up there, we're going up for a meal now. It's time to
Okay.
get a tune out of you.
Talk to you later. Have a good day. All right. Yeah. I like these conversations on the street. Sometimes they're funny. Oh dear. Yes, I came here from Toronto in 2018. And I think the second year I was here, I started doing videos. So I've been at it a while now, and I love what I do. You don't make a whole lot of money. I'm not doing it for the money, but I'm doing it. I do make some money, but I would like to get a little better than where it is right now. But I'm having fun and meeting people and doing my videos, and yeah, I have to keep doing it because that's you can't start something and then stop doing it. You got to keep at it. Stick with it. I'm the stick with it kind. I can prove that because me and my wife's been together for, I don't know, around 30 years. I'd have to stop and do the math there to get it exactly, but I say just a little bit over 30 years, yeah. Uniacke Square right here, part of the Halifax area in the north end. But we'll walk up quite a ways on Guidington today. We need to cover both sides from here, and we'll have a really good walk up to the north end and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Hello. All right, we'll keep moving along here. This is the Sunrise Manor. It's for seniors, but not entirely. There's some people live in there. They're disabled and things like that. Sunrise Manor. Looks like they're doing a bit of work out here, maybe. On the building, perhaps. Maybe not. Maybe they're just gathering here to talk and things like that. I think that's what it is, yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll walk on up to the bridge and we'll keep going, I guess, on up North Street from the bridge. I won't go down the bridge today. We'll just keep going north. How's that? I want to try to get around a 45-minute video. Let's have a look here. Oh, I got a ways to go yet. So, take off your shoes and lean back in your chair and enjoy this wonderful video we're making today. Don't laugh, all my videos are wonderful. And I do like to be silly sometimes. You can't take everything I say serious. Take very little of it serious. I might walk all the way up to Hydrostone yet today. My good chance I might do that. That would make a good video. Walk all the way up Guidington and then go up through Hydrostone. Finish my video off. Might run into my wife doing her deliveries. She's a courier driver up here. A lot of you know that. Anyone that's been watching my videos for a while would know that my wife is a courier driver. I guess we can just continue on here. No danger of getting run over here, I don't think. And there are no traffic lights, so you don't have to really wait for anything. You can just go. I'm almost to the bridge. North Street's just up here. We have a lot of different cultures in this city. There's a couple of young Muslim ladies. I've never lived in another country, but I've lived in a lot of different provinces, and it kind of feels that way when you first arrive in a foreign province. There's no province in Canada is the same, like they're all different. And if I were to get on a plane and fly to Alberta and get off out there, what a culture shock from Halifax. It definitely would feel like another country. Quebec feels that way. You go to Quebec, if you're not French speaking, you go to Quebec, you feel like you're in a foreign country, because especially out in the rural areas, everybody speaks French, and some only speak a little tiny bit of English. So yeah, it feels like a foreign country. Alberta's definitely going for that foreign feel, because they're trying to do things that we don't agree with. There's one of the double-decker buses here. They're not for regular transportation, they're just for tourists. But there's one right there. Yeah. Watch him going. Oh, he's going the same way I'm going. Yeah. And there's the bridge right down there. I don't know if you can see it or not. I can see a little bit of it. All right. Go across and continue on up Gottingen Street. The military base is on Gottingen as well. It goes all the way down to the bottom by Barrington. It goes from, I guess you could say it goes between Gottingen and Barrington. Supportive assisted living apartments. And it's called Northwood. Up the nursing home is called Northwood. Halifax campus. A lot of people stay in that building. It's quite a big building. Look at those nice flowers there. Don't they look nice? Yeah, I wonder if there's any bumblebees on them. Sometimes there's bees on them, but I don't see any. Anyway, let's continue on. I just gotta stop and see things sometimes. Amazon, one of those trucks like that came in our building the other day, and they can't drive into our driveway because there's things overhead, and he hit one of the overhead thing, then kind of dislodged it a little bit. So I imagine they'll be on the hook for a little bit of money. What a great day this is. It's a fall day. It feels like fall, but it's nice and warm. Black Street. Can't really say much about that. I don't know what's on it. Just houses, I guess. That's just looks like a short street. Looks like it ends right up there with those houses. It's just a little residential street. This is all part of the military over here now. That's the military residence. That's military buildings. They do have a little Tim Hortons in there. Nobody can go there except people who are in the military, of course. You're not allowed through the gate if you don't, unless you're doing a delivery or you're a member of the military. Other than that, you can't go in there. No trespassing. And yeah, so. Anyway, the military grounds, I'll let you know how far along we go. They go quite a little distance here. And let's see what I'm at now. I'm at 24, 34. I got 20 minutes. I got another 20 minutes and I'll be right around the 45-minute mark. Trying to keep an eye on it there so it don't get away on me. And there goes the bus again with the beautiful Union Jack flying there. Sure, I think I'll stick with that plan. We're going to walk all the way up to my original plan. But first we got to stick around down here a bit. I don't think there's a street that says Hydrostone, but we know I can find my way up there anyways. Almond is right up here, so it's a little bit after that. But if I was to walk up Almond, I could still get to the Hydrostone area. It's just, I don't think there's a street that says Hydrostone. It's just what it's called. The area is called Hydrostone. Right. This right here is Bloomfield. I used to do delivery out of Bloomfield a long time ago. When I drove tractor trailer down here, I used to go to a scrap place where they recycled things. There's the Tim Hortons, only for the military. And here comes a couple of military people right here. Oh, I think this sidewalk is closed up here. So we'll just go up Almond then. Where I do most of the business is on cottage in now. Mostly it ends right about here. So if we can't go through, we could go over there, but all you see is the military building on the way by, and not much to see there. So we'll just go up Almond. There we go. Then we'll jig-jog our way over to Hydrostone area. Can you believe it? Just a few years ago, none of these buildings were here. That one was, but everything else, and those 4 houses were, but all these other buildings were built in the last, what, couple of years, 3 years? Something like that. And this is new. Bloom, they call it the Bloom because I guess it's on the corner of Bloomfield. Hair place in there. Coffee restaurant. It's not open right now, but maybe it's open at night, not so much in the daytime. I don't know. Nice little neighborhood here. This would also be one of the newer buildings. That big, I'll step out here so you can see it. That big tall building right there is on Almond and Almond, let me see, Almond and well, I'll tell you when I see it. I may not get by there today because I gotta go. I'm gonna make a right here on Isleville. We'll walk over to the sidewalk and then we'll go up. Maybe they're doing work on this side. We'll walk up this side. Isleville. Or maybe I'll just go this way. I don't know. I'm decided. Let's go this way. I think the street I was trying to think of was Roby. Roby and Almond. That's where that building is located. There's a whole bunch of buildings there. Well, we know I go part way on this side, and we gotta go on the other side of the street. Yeah, we'll go up. We'll go up to the corner, then we'll make a left and go up Bilby, is that what they call it? Bilby, B-I-L-B-Y, Bilby Street. I'd never think of that in a million years. If somebody asked me to say the name of the street, I wouldn't remember that for 10 minutes after I go by here. It's not a name you hear very often. Bilby Street. Okay, walk over to the other side, and we'll take the sidewalk area. Sidewalk over the other side looks a little better. North End Animal Hospital. Clock and watchmakers, right there. Craftsmanship with the new world technology. Wow, that's quite a business to have there. Not very often to see clockmakers, watchmakers, people that can repair them but don't make them. That's pretty good. It's not a big factory, of course it wouldn't be, because it don't take a very big space to make a watch or a clock. So anyway, let's continue on down. Maybe I'll just walk all the way over to close to Roby. Okay, we're starting again. I ran out of storage, so I had to erase something, and now I'm moving again. Well, we're over to Agricola, Bilby and Agricola. A little bit more and I'll be over Young and Roby, and that's where I'll probably finish off this video. And we are still in the Hydrostone area. Okay, Almond. If you want to walk through the actual downtown Hydrostone area, we'll walk over and do that. This is a great place to live right here, this part of the city. Beautiful place. We do have some bigger buildings, but there's a lot of the smaller ones still around. But you don't have to go very far to get to the big one. So whatever you like. It's a good mix here. I gotta walk over to Yonge Street. Because I'm too far now. Okay, or we'll see. Almond's what I want. No, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I do have to go to Yonge Street to get onto the main Hydrostone area there, yeah. I gotta go this way. So pardon my mistake. I thought I had to go that way, but no, it's this way. Where the park is and all that stuff. Well, let's see, I'm on. I can't tell now because my counter started over. I try to shoot for about 45 minutes, but not always does it work out that way. But I think I'll be close to it. Well, we're back over to Bilby. Maybe that'll help me remember that name now if I see it a couple of times. I'm horrible with street names. I try to remember them as best I can, but not being from here, I know I've been here now since 2018. I should know all my streets, but I don't. Yeah, we'll go over to Yonge and we'll walk through the Hydrostone area, and that will be it for this video. He must be a truck driver. He got a tractor there stuck in his window. Must be a truck driver. I think I'm going to have to go right down here at the corner. So I might as well cross the street so when I get there I can make my right turn. I gotta wait till these cars go by. Too many cars. Too many cars right now. Okay, let's go. Live, laugh, loathe. It's supposed to be live, laugh, love. And someone changed it to loathe. There's the brewery, Holden's Brewery. No doubt they have some good paying jobs in there, likely unionized, I would imagine. Anyone that's been lucky enough to get a job in there probably making a decent living. No doubt. Well, we'll make our way over to Hydrostone and we'll walk up through it and we'll go up one side and down the other. How's that? Yeah. This is probably the old part of the plant more than likely. Looks that way. A lot of these things, when you see them, they look big and you know, but they started off smaller and then gradually got bigger. Let's see, what am I at here now? 6 on this one, okay. Yeah, I'll be somewhere around 40 to 45 when I finish up here. I had to erase one off my phone. I guess it wasn't the last one, so it should be all right erasing that one off. And had to make room for the rest of this. Blue sky up there now, look. Some clouds, but a lot of blue sky. I'm glad I walked up there. When I first started out, it looked like it was going to be a kind of a cool, rainy kind of a morning, but no, it turned out to be really good. And there's Young Street right there. So we are going in the right direction. Some people aren't doing what they're supposed to do. I would imagine those dollies are supposed to be up under the trailers. So when forklifts drive on, there's no danger of anything happening. But not a single one of them are touching the trailer. And one don't even have it in there. Here we are in Hydrostone area. Get ready for the beautiful Hydrostone area. It's not super big, but the downtown of the Hydrostone is all in this spot right over here. But
and then you get yelled at by staff and you're not grilling.
I'll see if I can get out of the way and let these people go by me.
It's good.
Because I'm walking slow and they're probably walking a lot faster than I was. This would be like the downtown area of Hydrostone. I guess you could call it like that. Probably a long, long, long time ago, when Halifax was just a young city. This area was probably not connected to the city. More than likely it was a little area by itself. And this area, when the Halifax explosion took place, destroyed an awful lot of buildings here. Some got sort of patched up again, and some never got hurt that bad, and some of them were wiped right off the city completely. They never rebuilt them. So this was the area that really got hit from the explosion, Halifax explosion. Way back, I don't know. I think it was it was around the wartime, I guess, when that happened. That street's going to get paved for too long when they get done doing all the stuff up there they want to do. They're really trying to make the city look good. And this is Starbucks. I've been there a few times. Not one of my regular spots, but I have been there a few times. Michigan. We don't see that many American cars right now due to the Trump fiasco that's going on. But when you see one, you say, well, see, there's no danger coming to Canada. We haven't got a Donald Trump up here that's trying to behave like that. Americans can come here freely with no worries about are they going to land in jail or are they going to, that stuff. You're not going to have that kind of stuff here. This is Canada, not a mess like they got down there. So don't feel, if you're an American, you're watching this video, don't feel at all afraid to come here because we don't dislike Americans. We dislike Donald Trump and his policies, but we don't dislike Americans. I can make it across here before anybody gets here. And by the way, these parking are all free here. Not many places in Halifax you can just line your cars all up here and park for free. This is one of them. You can park free here. Well, we'll go over by the sign and we'll just focus on the sign and then we'll walk down through. Okay? I'll try to go slow enough so you can see the businesses that are down here. Okay, there it is right there. The Hydrostone neighborhood. Yeah. It doesn't give you much history on the Hydrostone, but it's the sign anyway. Cultural district is nominated a cultural district and one of the best districts in Canada, one of the best historic areas like this. There are other ones in cities, but this is one of the best. I'm not saying it's the best, but it's one of the best. We'll walk right down through the center of the park, and that way, if I walk down the sidewalk over there, I'm too close to the buildings. You won't be able to see them properly, so we'll walk down through the center here so you can see everything. Now, there will be some cars in the way, but yeah, I think if we come over just enough so the cars can't hit us going down the street. That was my biggest fear. And if you're in on the other sidewalk, you're too close to the buildings. Okay, Alliance, Francis, Halifax, whatever that is, I don't know. Anyway, this one here is a bakery and cafe. This is a gallery, spa and gallery. All cool stuff out here. Yarn shop, fine crafts. Oop, and now we got a block from this car here. I'll have to go around the tree. There we go, fine crafts. This is one of the stops my wife comes to, and I can tell you they're super. The owners of this store. Props, flowers, and they got a lot of other things in there too as well. The people that run that are super. I've met them. Sometimes my wife has to come over if flowers never got delivered and they need them for Saturday, and they're over at the warehouse. She brings them over here. She goes into our weekend and does it, and she brings flowers over here to these people. And so I usually come over with her on Saturday when we do that, and I've got to know them a little bit in there, and I can say that they are wonderful people that own that business. CTV right here. All right, we're down through the business part of the Hydrostone. Maybe I'll walk over to Yen and Roby and see what's going on over there, and then I'll shut this off when I get over close to that. All right. Once the cars all go by, we'll make a run for it. There we go. All right, we'll just stand here for a minute and then have a look. There's Starbucks right across the road. When we walk by you, we stand up close to see it. Now you can see it. There's the Old Brewery we walked past earlier. It's turning out to be quite a day. I got some buttons on my jacket here. And I've got to sign off soon because I was going to sign off back there, and what did I do? I just kept on walking and talking. So I'm going to sign off now. Here we are in the Hydrostone area. We started our walk down on Gottingen Street. Walked up here to Hydrostone. Walked around a little bit. Anyways, that's it for today. I hope you're having a really great day. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to push that subscribe button and give me a like, and we'll be just wonderful. Okay? And with that, I hope you're having a great day. Take care, be safe. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.